no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back get a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Keeps looking downfield. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards, and how about the other? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there, this guy should be an impact player day one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, and Tames. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Gets it out fast. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football.
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Bounces through the end zone. At the touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Firing to the right, complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change when you create a turn.
sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot They're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pocket breaking down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Breaks into the open. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that's one of the ways that you can get the corner there is running the option and pitching the ball to the back.
Yeah, this defense, boy, they got to be careful in this game because it's not just going to be a heavy dose of running in between the tackles right up the middle, but they better be ready to go sideline to sideline and try and defend these option plays.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Check. Blue 82 Monster Indy. 82 months. Here we go.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked.
He's got it down the right side. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Past the touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover it longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Harper. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Turns it loose. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Oh, and just like they threw it up. Put it on the ground, ball on top of it, still get the 1st down.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job of ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Trying play action. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field. Easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Randall. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on the wing. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out for this football.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Tackled there by the defense.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit, they were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's going up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Shotgun snap on third down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here in the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Steps away. Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Trying to slam it. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
South Carolina, 19.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
To the air. It's Sellers. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Easton.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Wow, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you don't usually say that very often. A strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
And the returner will be brought down. Play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Still looking on the move. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
South Carolina, 26.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires left. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Now the play fake. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The give to the tailback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they regain the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Moore.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because he's thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He got loose, almost housed, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight. if you're the underdog winning this game late.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Brown. The Gamecocks will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. That is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Back has it. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. South Carolina did a lot of crowing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.